All right, so here he is, one of the greatest welterweights in UFC history, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kaamaru Usman. Some criticize maybe his risk mitigation late in that Leon Edwards fight, but this man is an offensive fighter. He's got every skill in the book, and we'll see which ones he chooses to employ here tonight.
It's crazy because when he came off The Ultimate Fighter, he was known as a bit boring. But him and Trevor Whitman have such a great partnership that they have developed a style that works for Kaamaru, and it works at such an elite level. He got caught, but how does he bounce back? This guy, his jab is tremendous. He can knock you out with it. His wrestling and his top control is second to none. Kaamaru Usman possesses all the skills in the world. How does he implement those skills tonight when he steps inside the octagon?
And one thing you never have to worry about, the output, the work ethic, one of the hardest workers in the room in the UFC, and he is at the height of motivation getting back on the proving ground tonight. Kaamaru Usman. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by night's end. Leon Rocky Edwards has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kaamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Do it.
All right, here we go at 170 pounds, Kaamaru Usman and Leon Edwards. Nothing really resembling a weakness on film for Kaamaru Usman. The jab is outstanding. Path of least resistance, though, tonight, I would think would be the takedown.
And that is what paid dividends for him in fight #1. But you gotta imagine that Leon Edwards today is much better. He has shown that. Leon Edwards has shown tremendous takedown defense. He has shown a great ability to get back up when taken down. And when he is on his feet, he is one of the cleaner boxers that we have seen in the UFC.
Early land for Usman. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're going to start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this case.
Absolutely. And the reason you don't know his name is because he's more of a quiet guy. He's very reserved. He used to be at AK for months, and you barely knew that Rocky was even there. He was just there to get his work in, as he's doing his work now inside the octagon.
Usman gets tattooed by that straight punch.
It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
It's not over. It's not over. Keep moving.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Left hook counter there yet again.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more. Wow, he actually got the takedown. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Edwards getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up.
And there you go, again, half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. Edwards getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet.
Mount him. Mount him.
Massive shot from the top.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Trying to find a home for that right hand.
Nice single.
Usman's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Usman ground and pound from half guard now.
Nice shots landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Usman.
Great job landing from the top position.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Great upper body.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, submission. Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take it on very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, good work here to the body by Usman.
Good round.
Stop.
All right, bro. Take a seat. Deep breath for me. Breathe. Okay. Listen, you gotta get that takedown for me.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Edwards gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, he's got a pretty good sidekick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent's basket. Notice how it creates space and allows him to get back to where he's coming.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Edwards. Well, there's no denying his toughness, but how much damage to the body can one man take? At some point, the referee's got to get involved, I would think.
Well, someone, I mean, this guy...
Edwards has got his head looking for a guillotine choke. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, and he's out. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Fighters inverted now.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. Another ground and pound strike lands.
In the half guard.
Usman's right back to the full mount here.
Using a lot of good movement.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Nicely done. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Usman. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job.
Look at it, hurt being disturbed, and he will!
Holy smokes!
What a fight!
Way to finish, dude. Way to
Well,
finish.
make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
All right, now we go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 33 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Kamaru Usman, your winner by TKO.